The Art Center has been here over 40 years, and I started back in 1972. We moved into the warehouse, which is our building that we're in now, back in 2007. And so we've actually been in the warehouse, over 10 years now, which is hard to believe. But the really interesting thing about that is that the warehouse is full with all of these art activities. We have everything from architecture and interior design to a theater company to an individual musician who teaches music lessons to art camp and all of our arts programs and outreach, and the CVB is located here at the warehouse. We even have a church that meets here on a regular basis on Wednesdays and Sundays, so the galleries become a sanctuary on Sunday. So I think that is one of the things that I'm most excited and proud of, is that the board and the visionaries that I had around me when we looked at this project, it has come to fruition. We wanted this to be a community hub for art activity and community activity, and I really think that's what we've become here in Anderson, especially as an anchor for downtown development. We're a business incubator for artists when we have this artisan gallery, Bay 3, where those artists are partners. We have the CVB, which is directing tourists and directing people that may relocate here. We have a fabulous gallery space that is constantly the backdrop for beautiful art and a huge competition in our juried exhibition that we have each year, Art on the Town, and then of course Sculptor. So we have tons of things that are going on, but we stay busy. We are literally in use 7 days a week at some point in time, which is hard to believe, but it's very true, and it's very exciting because, like I said, I really feel like the folks that really made this happen and raised the money to renovate this warehouse space, it's now our dream kind of came true, basically. So it's a lot of fun. Well, I like to say, what flavor do you want? Because we're history, we're art. We even have the genealogy group housed here in the warehouse. So if you want to come in and look at your ancestry and you want to kind of trace your roots, then we have a place for you to do that here. If you want to come to the CVB, then there's tons of brochures and folks that can kind of direct you to fantastic sites all over Anderson County, the lake, you name it, we've got it here. So that's what I say, what flavor do you want? Now we have a theater, so we have live theater and we have productions that are going on all the time. We're very active in downtown programs, so we have First Fridays where our artists are doing demos and all kinds of activities that are happening. So it's really just a little bit of everything. For kids, we've got summer art camp going on right now, which really takes up a major portion of our programming. But when we don't have summer art camp in the winter and fall, winter sessions, spring sessions, we have a really active adult program where we have art school, workshops, all kinds of artistic programs for both professional artists as well as beginners, the whole gamut. We even started a great program last year called Senior Studio, where we worked with individual senior centers and brought seniors who had never painted before, and we actually had an exhibit and that sort of thing. So that was a really just wonderful program to be able to kind of have executed and have these seniors kind of just go back to being creative and learning a new skill and just having something to really look forward to, improve their quality of life. So we have a little bit of everything. It just depends. We partner with folks all the time. So there's chamber events here. There's other nonprofit events that take place at the Art Center. There's just a little bit of everything going on here. Event rentals. We have weddings here probably 2 to 3 times a month. We have a major wedding or a big reunion or something like that happening. So it just depends on what you want to do. But we feel like if you haven't been here, you can certainly come and see, even without looking at the exhibit, just looking at this building and the jewel that it is and the renovation that we were able to do, and basically save this, what was just an old warehouse, but it was part of a hub of the old P&N warehouse, or the old P&N railroad. So you had, you know, basically the warehouse, the depot warehouse, which was just for temporary things. This is more warehousing that really was utilized for downtown. You know, the McFall Grocery and Barton Grocery and you know, Carolina Produce and Sullivan Hardware. All those people, or all those businesses, had warehousing in this particular space. So so it's just really interesting. You know, folks come in and they love to see the old, you know, we tried to preserve it as much as possible so that you can really see that the bones of this place and the history of this place is still very much a part of its everyday life, you know, and we love it, you know, because it's a great backdrop for the Arts Center and for creative endeavors. I mean, it's a great place to be a part of anything. So. But the arts, you know, they impact the economics of a community, if you really want to get down to it. They improve quality of life, they improve education. You know, the more entrepreneurs and the more creativity you have happening in a community, the more vibrant a community is. The more it's a destination, so it's a tourism site. I mean, it's just tons of different ways that the arts are constantly adding to the value of whether or not you're going to visit a place, or whether you're going to have your wedding here, or whether you're going to live here. I mean, I can't tell you how many people come here to visit and then they come back to retire here. But as they're coming, that they're constantly looking at, you know, what kind of town is this? And I think the arts really show themselves so well here. I actually had a person not too long ago say that she had moved here from Pennsylvania with the school system, and came downtown, and because she saw all of these sculptures and all this, you know, what appeared to be this creative, you know, downtown, she was so excited because she had moved from a much larger city. And so she was so excited about the fact that this wasn't going to be this cultural wasteland. There was going to be something to do. And we do. We have so many good things happen. And I can't be more proud of the fact that we have always been very fortunate to have talent that's unbelievable in this region. I mean, seriously, we have access to artists that hold their own nationally, New York, you name it. I've always said that. And so I think that, you know, having the individual shows, having the big exhibitions that we do have some traveling exhibitions that we have. We're getting ready to do the International Festival again, and we're going to be featuring Spain. So that's going to be a whole new thing that about, I don't know, 11 to 12 organizations will be working on, collaborating to make sure that we stay international and that things stay fresh, and that we keep people excited about being involved in everything. You know, but especially the arts. I mean, the arts have an impact on everything. The arts, because there's nothing you do in your life that the arts don't impact. Not one thing. Not the clothes you wear, not the soft drinks that you know have. Nothing you do, the cars you drive, everything has an impact that an artist had a hand in. So I like to make sure that people realize that we're here for lots of intrinsic value, but we also impact the economy, and we're a great investment because the return on that investment is so valuable, and it just keeps giving, you know. And we pay taxes, we employ people. We're very much a small business, if you will. Yes, we're a nonprofit, and that means that, you know, we take the money that we do make and put it right back into the community and right back into the programs and the services that we offer. But we wouldn't be alive, we wouldn't be sustainable unless we were very successful at being a business. So we wear lots of different hats, and we're very efficient, and we're very hardworking, and that's, you know, that's how we impact, I think, the community in lots of different ways that make a difference.